Hello, hello. I have decided to um, do a reading today, all signs reading, so it's going to probably be a minute. We'll start at Aries and go through Pisces, right? I'm trying to... Okay, we'll see if we can find it. All right. There it is. And so welcome to my channel. Welcome. My name is Tina, and I'm an intuitive tarot reader. And what I'm going to do today is talk about the full moon that's coming up. It will be on January 25th. It's called the full wolf moon. And I think it's called that because it's bright light for the hunters or something like that, right? And it's in Leo. And it's January 25th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all the signs and see what house it's going in, right? So what it's going to look like for you, what it's going to illuminate in your specific life. All right, so Aries. This moon illuminates your current passions, romances, and hobbies. What creative pursuits make you stand out from the crowd? You may be compelled to express your feelings to someone you're crushing on. It's important to share what's in your heart. So it's working on your passion place, your heart, right? So, wow, that's pretty cool. So it looks like you might have someone that you want to express something to, for some of you, right? For others of you, it could be about your what you're doing for work, right? And it looks like it's about whatever creative pursuit that like kind of sets you apart from other people. So I think, you know, the moon is shining on that for you. So let me see. I'm going to get a few cards here and see what Spirit wants to tell us about this moon. Full wolf moon in Leo for the sign of Aries. Show me what's coming, Spirit. Tell me what's coming for them. It's time for you to stand out in the crowd. So fast forward movement with the Chariot. I don't know. Are you being called to move? I do feel like there's alignment. So I feel like you have some sort of calling to move forward with something. It could even be traveling, but you're overthinking it. You're sitting here going like, I don't know. Should I do this or should I not do this? Let me see if I can... I'm going to move this so I can see the chat in case anybody wants to talk to me. There we go. All right, so it looks like you could be being called to move or travel for work, right? Two of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So remember, yours is in that place of, you know, your heart here. So it looks like you're in alignment, but you're scared. It looks to me like there is a Two of Cups here in the center of this reading that you're going toward, right? It could be about money. It could be something you've been working on. It seems like it's going kind of slow, or you've been planning on moving toward this energy of the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is basically someone who understands their value. Tell me more. And if for some reason you're struggling, it's love. But for some reason you're really struggling with it. So, you know, like this is saying, like, if you have a crush, you need to like just step out of your comfort zone and like say it, especially on this specific day. You've got the energy. You know what I mean? You've got the energy, you've got the alignment. Spirit is saying, like, go for it. It does look like you're going to struggle through it, but the end result is good. You know, whoever this person is that you're thinking about is beautiful, you know, and you know it. And I feel like it is a soul friend. I feel like they make your heart activated. They activate your heart. This person does, right? So, basically, I feel like you're being granted Emperor energies, which is yours, Aries. It's your energy. So I feel like if you move forward with this, you know, whatever this is, like, so if it's about your work, I feel like it's going to transform your life, the way you see yourself. And if it's about money, same thing. It's like you're struggling to do this thing, but it's time, right? It's important for you to share your heart. So that's what I have for Aries. Let's look at the time. 624 for Taurus. The moon shines on private matters. You'll be reminded how important it is for you to be validated, seen, and supported from the comfort of your own living space. So you might want to rearrange your home to reflect your essence. You want your safe place to shine. So it looks like you're going to be doing some sprucing up of your home. Like, that's what the moon is shining on right now, is like, how do you feel in your home? Do you feel safe? Do you feel like it reflects you? It's time to be validated and seen and supported from your comfort zone, or your, you know, the comfort of your living space, right? So give me some cards on this for Taurus. Tell me what's happening for Taurus. Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. Queen of Pentacles. What's going on here? Why are my cards upside down here? Oh man, why has this gotta happen? Every effing time, right? See, they look all... Oh, there's one that's upside down. Hang on, you guys. We just got a couple that are upside down for some damn reason. You know how I feel about it. So I did it just that last time I put them in upside down. All the cards I had were... There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Thanks for your patience, you guys. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for joining and taking your time to watch my video. I hope it resonates for you. We're on Taurus. And I see you kind of living in your own energy here with this Queen of Pentacles, owning who you are, you know, owning your value. You know who you are, and you're okay with it, you know. You're tapped in, tuned in, turned on. I do feel like there's some friends here. So, I don't know. Let's see. I feel like you're walking away from some kind of mindset that you had about yourself here. I feel like you've been guarded and kind of like maybe even closed off to other people for a while. I feel like that's changing. I feel like you're getting some of this wand energy, this fire energy. I see it here. It is the full moon in Leo, so it's fire energy, right? I feel like, yeah, I see like you're letting go of some stuff that wasn't fair. That's what I see. Maybe just the way you feel about something, right? I just feel like, you know, there's some kind of heart activation going on here inside of you, you know, as you tap into this energy, right? Reminding you of who you are, you know, and you do have friends here. So maybe these are your friends coming over, you know, like, I don't know. Tell me what's happening for Taurus. Yeah, I kind of feel like you're just being given this like super fun energy, you know, strength, the energy of strength, the energy of compassion, the energy of balance, the energy of what's best for me, what's my next move, you know, where am I going after this, and is it the best thing for me? I do feel like you're making plans. I feel like you're walking away from something that wasn't fair. And I just see this right here. So it could be like something that happened. I'm going to get another deck and ask what this is because it's pretty negative over here on the left. Thanks for coming, you guys. Thanks for hitting the like button. Aquarius birthday on the 2nd of February. Woohoo! Luisha? Well, happy birthday. Huh, it's coming. Tell me what's going on for Taurus here. Yeah, so, you know, honestly, I'm wondering if you're like, if you're going to have a party like at your house is what I feel like. Here's self-worth card is here and I didn't even see it. But I feel like you have some new beginnings coming here. I feel like you're offloading some big energy, some bummer energy. And I feel like there's someone coming, like maybe someone coming to visit. I feel like it's activating your heart space. I feel like there could be like a party coming in, right? And I feel like for some reason I'm just getting this feeling like, you know, it's in your home and you're happy. You're feeling really good about yourself. I feel like you're feeling stable, solid, grounded inside your own self. You're loving yourself here. So this need to be validated, you know, it says like how important it is for you to be validated, seen, and supported from the comfort of your own living space. So I feel like someone is coming in. You know what I mean? Like it could be a friend, it could be a child. Because I mean, you have quite a few people here. There could be 3 or 4 people coming toward you. Yeah. And I feel like that's where the validation is coming. So I feel like there's somebody coming in to visit. I really do. And I feel like this is where you're getting your support, your validation, you know? So you might want to get your house ready because I feel like there's some people coming in. I don't know. I just feel like something good is happening for you with this moon. So there's a visit. You could feel a little bit like, I don't know if I want this person here. You know what I mean? You could. You're feeling like, nothing's been fair with that person. But here they come and it's all good. You know what I mean? So I just want you to know what the moon is shining on, private matters. You'll be reminded how important it is for you to be validated, seen, and supported in your own home. Okay. And so what I see is your heart being activated. I see 3 people coming in. I see you being strong and compassionate. I feel like there's someone coming in. Here's who it could be, right? It could be a Queen of Pentacles, a Knight of Wands, a Page of Wands. So you could have really more than 3 people coming, but I do see people coming. And I think something good is coming of it. So even though I see that you're like perplexed about this visit, it's going to work out good. So just trust in that. Like it's something that the moon is bringing you. I don't know. But I think something's going to be settled inside of you, you know? So Gemini is next. And it says that the moon will shine on your current thoughts and ideas, fueling you with confidence to share them with anyone who will listen. As the communicator of the zodiac, you feel most like you when you're sharing info with your peers, and you will use your voice in a way that others will notice. So you're going to be talking. You're going to be speaking. You're going to be putting your feelings out there on the 25th. Expressing how you feel to just anyone who will listen. Spirit says this is like healing balm for you, you know, to be able to express how you feel and have someone listen, right? So angel spirits, guys, let's get some clarity on this for Gemini. What's happening with Gemini spirit? Okay. So you got the Three of Pentacles, which could be like an offer of work or something like that. It's some kind of offer, right? Three of Pentacles. Someone's noticing your work. Someone's noticing maybe what you're saying, you know. This could be something new for you, but for some reason you've got a lot of fear. This person coming in or whatever. And then there's the Page of Swords. It's like new information, like learning something new. So this Three of Pentacles could be somebody coming in, bringing you new information, possibly how to manifest. The Magician is here. I see you being real, having like this underlying Nine of Swords energy, sad, super sad about something. Seven of Swords. So maybe that's what you need to talk about, Gemini. You know what I mean? Like maybe it is what you need to talk about. Yeah, it's been a burden. It's been tough. Been struggling. I feel like what they're saying is like when you speak about this out loud, I feel like it's going to heal you. The Star is here, you know, and the Hanged Man. So I feel like maybe even as you speak it out loud, you're figuring out like a new perspective on it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes that helps me when I just write it down. You know what I mean? I'll write my feelings down and then I can kind of see it a little different. Like, oh my God, I am selfish or whatever. You know what I mean? But I see like as you speak these truths that have been burdening you for a long time, it looks like it causes you anxiety, depression, and fear, you know? So tell me about this Three of Pentacles. It is clarified by the Page of Swords and the King of Swords, which is your sign, you know? These swords are yours. So I feel like you're definitely talking to Spirit. This is a very tapped in, tuned in, turned on card. You know, it's the King of Swords. Guy doesn't make a move without asking Spirit. He's tapped into his higher self and all that is. And he doesn't say a word without knowing, you know, what his higher self really wants to do. I feel like as you sit here and contemplate this or talk to Spirit, I feel like there's some new information coming in that's allowing you to manifest like you've never manifested before. This is different. Like you've manifested things before, but this time you're actually following your soul. You know, you're leading from a heart space. You're making decisions on a heart space, and you're manifesting from a heart space. So, yeah, Four of Wands. I kind of feel like that's what you're trying to accomplish is like a solid, stable home and family and like feeling all that. You know what I mean? You want to feel like that instead of like this, right? So these are the cards that I feel like you might want to speak about. So whatever these mean for you, right? Nine of Swords, up all night crying. Seven of Swords, somebody did something shitty to you and it wasn't fucking fair. This is like a disruption of your home, your nest. You know what I mean? Like it screwed everything up and you still don't know what, it's just been a burden. Been carrying around this burden for such a long time and struggling. You're sick of it. And then the wish fulfillment comes. So it's really like, according to the reading, it's about speaking your truth, you know, and he's here. This is you. And this is the guy who speaks only truth, right? So I feel like, yeah, there's an opportunity for you to share. It's going to be like a healing elixir for you, Gemini. So say what you need to say. January 25th, there will be an opportunity for you to express how you feel. And I really think you should just do it. 2042 for Cancer. Okay, Cancer, it says it's about the moon's going to be in your finance and budget and personal resources. It says you'll acknowledge the possessions that you're most proud of, as well as the items you're driven to obtain. You may want to splurge, so be careful. Allow yourself to indulge, but remember that self-care doesn't have to be extravagant, especially if you can't really afford it. So let's see what's going on with Cancer and their finances. So Spirit is saying, like, what are you most proud of? Like, that's what the moon is going to show you, like what you've earned, what you have, you know, and how you worked for it, right? And what you still want. So tell me, Spirit, give me some messages from the Right Seer's deck for Cancer. The first card out is the Six of Wands, which is success. Somebody standing on the stage, somebody saying, yay, all these people clapping. It's like she's a star, right? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. It's like whatever you're doing is creating money. And I think it's money that's passive income. Like you don't really have to work that hard. It's your higher self that's guiding you there, Cancer. It is. And there's a big change coming in. You're manifesting this yourself, is what I feel like. So I feel like you have manifesting money abilities January 25th with this moon in Leo. I feel like that's what is bringing you, Cancer. Success, Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. It's happening very, very quickly. And it could be from something that you love to do, but it's definitely you and your higher self making it happen. It's like you're aware 100% of who you are. The Empress is here. So this could be like creative endeavor. This could be like something that you've done since you were a kid or whatever, but it is taking off. I think there's part of you that can't believe it's actually happening. You know what I mean? I do. I feel like there's part of you that's just like, I can't believe this is happening. And your higher self is going, but you're the Empress. Of course it's happening. What do you want? Here you go. You know? So you and your higher self getting on the same page. I see success. I see wealth and endless possibility, you know? This could be about creative endeavors too. But what a cool, actually cool reading for you, Cancer. Let's see. Let's look at Leo. It's in your first house, Leo. House of self. Let's see what it's all about. All right, Leo. The moon is in your sign. You'll be thinking of how you can put your best self on display. You're used to being the center of attention, but this moon makes you have desire recognition, even though you don't need it for the parts of your identity that you deeply resonate with. You don't really need it, but you desire it. The moon is making you desire recognition. So what in the hell are you going to do? Put your best self on display, it says. So being the best version of yourself on January 25th. That's some pretty fun information. Spirit, show me what this looks like for Leo. what this looks like for Leo, showing their best self. Okay, so I feel like what you're doing is you're understanding something, the fairness of something, maybe about a rough path. You know, I feel like your higher self is kind of at the wheel here, showing you the justice of the Nine of Wands. So Nine of Wands is like a whole bunch of shitty things happening to you, possibly since you were a child, and it's something that haunts you in a way. You know what I mean? Like it makes you feel some kind of way. And your higher self, oh, guess what time it is? It's gratitude time. So if you would like to tell me what you're grateful for, I would love to know. Hello, Azale. Hi, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button, joining, subscribing, all that stuff. So, okay, so you're trying to be your best self. And there's something, you know, from your past where you feel some type of way. And it definitely is from when you were a child. But your soul is kind of like trying to like show you who you are. You know, sometimes our human being doesn't realize who we are. I do personal readings. I have there's a, if you click on the About Me thing, there's a way to get a personal reading. Okay. So, yeah, so here you are, seeking justice for the stuff from when you were a kid. You're finding it too. You're cutting out the heartbreak, having like this new passionate beginning. There's a lover here. Somebody that maybe you've been waiting for. How can you put your best self forward? So, you know, I mean, this could very well be about a love reading because you have the Two of Cups, the Six, which is the lovers, right? And a new passionate beginning. Someone's coming in. It's someone who loves you. Someone with 10 of Pentacles. So it looks to me like you are putting your best self forward, and there's something beautiful coming in because of it. You know, it seems to me like you're letting go of something in the past that kind of has, I don't know, had you confused. I feel like you're seeing the justice in it. I feel like your soul is at the wheel here, and they could be driving you toward love and a happily ever after here. So I think you're going to have the recognition that you deserve in a love situation. I do. Spirit, can you tell me, like, give me one card to tell me who this might be. How will they know? How will they know who this is? It's a King of Wands, so Leo, Aries, Sag could be talking about you even, like stepping up into this power of the King of Wands, which is a very powerful energy, and it's yours. So that's what that could mean. Yeah, you know, whenever I do all signs, I don't really like to do I don't like to do personal readings. It just throws me off. You know what I mean? I'm seriously like tapped into the moon energy and just trying to do that. So if you, like in the morning time, I usually come on and I do like a morning chat kind of message. That would be the time to come on and ask your question. You know what I mean? Um, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to be sounding like a bitch or anything. I just, um, I don't like to interrupt the energy or the flow. And I do have Aquarius coming, but it's like after, it's in order. So I've got Virgo next. And I do put timestamps on these. So if you have to leave and come back and hit the time by your sign, then you can do that too. Okay, so 3042 for Libra. So you'll take a look inward. It's in your 12th house of isolation and recovery. The full moon will acknowledge the gifts and talents in your work or in yourself that you may tend to neglect. You might not feel like being front and center. You will find fulfillment in the practices that make you feel confident behind closed doors. So you're going to be in a house of isolation and recovery, kind of looking inward, hermit energy. That is your energy. So it's in that house, looking inside, going inside. And I think what you're learning while you're going inside is the talents that you have that you don't acknowledge them, It could be something that you've liked to do ever since you were a kid. My God, with these cards. Okay. I kind of feel like, so you're going inside and you're really kind of reviewing your life. And it looks to me like it's sad, like you've gone through a lot, Virgo. I feel like there was a time when you were excited and ready to roll. But I feel like, I feel like you're going through a transformation. You've got two cards saying it, two death cards here. So this feeling about whatever happened in your past, I feel like that's what you're processing here. And I feel like while you're processing it, Spirit is telling you about how beautiful you've always been. Page of Wands, Page of Swords. They're reminding you of the things you've accomplished, They're reminding you of all the turmoil that you've been through and you still made it. You know what I mean? They're showing you like, but look at, you made it. I feel like, I feel like your heart's being activated. I feel like you're learning the huge lesson with the Hierophant here, right? Heart activation, coming from a place of love. I feel like that's what you're learning in this little, because this whole thing reading for you, the isolation and recovery house, Virgo, it reminds me of like kind of dark night of the soul energy. And when I pull the cards, it's exactly what's coming out. But at the end of the day, I feel like what is coming of it is, I still have cards upside down. God damn it. What's coming of it is like heart activation and a lesson learned, right? Hierophant. It's like you're figuring some really big stuff out during the full moon. So it could be an emotional time, Okay. Jesus. I'm going to change decks. Libra is the next sign. 34, 33. Okay, Libra, this moon shows attention to your current friendships, alliances, and social groups. You'll notice how your community supports and affirms your identity. You feel recognized and free to socialize with people who appreciate you exactly as you are. So, this is your house of friendships. Let's see what's coming up. Let's see what the message is. Sorry, Ms. Rack, I'm not answering questions today, dude. I'm doing a all signs reading. You can come in the morning, early morning, early morning messages. When I do the coffee thing, coffee in the morning or good morning or whatever, I will address questions on that, but I'm not going to do it here. So the moon shows attention to your current friendships. Tell me what's going on for Libra spirit. Okay, so there's one friend here. There's one friend here that doesn't hold value for you. And I feel like, maybe you're just now understanding that. And I do see you cutting something out, someone out. Could be a Gemini that you're cutting out, right? Could be an Aries. But I feel like you didn't really realize maybe that this person didn't really value you. And then here you are understanding that. And it's kind of like, I feel like it's kind of like going through the friendship pool. Which ones are, which ones help me grow and which ones help me grow and which ones hold me back. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I feel like you're doing over the moon. You're really assessing your friends. And you're realizing, the only reason I'm attracting these kind of people who don't have value for me, honestly, is because maybe I don't really have value for myself. And so you're thinking back through your life and you're seeing the pattern, and you're like, that's not really what I had in mind as far as a friend group, right? I feel like you're evaluating your friends, and the ones that make you feel some type of way are going. They're going. 5 of Pentacles. If there's someone that makes you feel like you're less than them. If there's someone who feels like what you do for work is beneath them or something, like just anything like that, I feel like you're assessing that and cutting out the people who don't belong in it. Whoever doesn't help me grow or like spur me forward, help me love myself. Because people who act like you're not good enough or whatever, they devalue you, and then you sort of like take that in and own that, even if you don't want to, you do. So I feel like you're figuring that out and you're deciding like there's some people that gotta go. So you're kind of like doing a house cleaning of your friendship stuff. Scorpio. Let me see what time it is. 33, 38. Is it 38? 38? Your desire for authority and self-expression in your career will be highlighted in the 10th house. Social status. You could gain recognition for your work or step into a professional role. You enjoy your privacy, but on this day, others will want to celebrate with you. Accept this praise. So it looks like you're going to be noticed and appreciated, recognized in the professional realm. So at work, people are going to want to celebrate you on this day. Like something cool is happening. Really cool. So let's see. Give me some messages for Scorpio spirit. Yeah, it's a new beginning. Like you could be getting a new house. Something definitely changing in your life. Wheel of Fortune is here. It's about something that wasn't fair, you know, something that wasn't fair before. You're ending it and you're creating like this new belief, this new beginning. Things that weren't fair are going to be made fair, right? So tell me more for Scorpio. I feel like there's some truth coming out here, possibly about an argument you had, 5 of Wands, or maybe in this new line of work you have to cooperate with others, you know? But I feel like King of Cups is here, which is your card, and it's also about leading with love. So as you work with these other people to get get to a common goal, I feel like you are leading with love, kindness, right? And it's a new beginning, you know? It's a brand new world here. Tell me what it looks like on the other side of that world. I feel like I see discontentment here, you know, about something that happened, something you're trying to let go of. I think it is done. I think it is done, whatever it is. I feel you feel some type of way about it. Like maybe you're reconsidering it, or you feel like you missed out on an opportunity, right? But what I feel like is coming after this cycle closes out is a new beginning. It could be like there could be a party, a celebration, but there's a ton of money coming in. So that's what's on the other side of this new beginning, right? Or this ending. And what you're ending is some kind of feeling that you have, you know, some kind of thing like that wasn't fair. You know, you feel like someone fucked you over or something. And I feel like, you know, you're learning the truth about that and letting it go. I mean, you're just closing out the cycle. Like, I didn't miss out on anything. It just wasn't meant for me, right? And so you go on your merry way here. And I feel like you're following passion right to money. So whatever it is that you do, you know, as far as like, this is all about your work, Scorpio, you know. So whatever it is you do for work, it's about to pay off. And I feel like I've been getting that message for you guys for a long time. Like money, money, money. Sagittarius. Let me look at the time, 42. Okay, so Sagittarius, spiritual beliefs and the quest for higher knowledge. You could engage in conversations to heighten your awareness of the world. You may travel to new places. Doing things that bring you out of your comfort zone is the name of the game. Be spontaneous. Well, of course, Sagittarius is always on spontaneous. I love that energy of Sag, don't you? They're so just looking for the next fun thing to do, and I love that energy. Okay, so you're looking for a quest for higher knowledge, and Spirit is saying, like, be spontaneous. Just do the thing. You want to do something fun, do it. Spirit, tell me what's going on for Sag with this moon. It's only like a few days away. So we could very well be feeling that kind of energy now. I feel like, yeah, there's something here coming in. It's a new beginning. And it's something that you've been trying to manifest. You've been waiting for it. But I feel like there's a need for you to raise your vibration a little bit, is what this card is saying. And like maybe leading with love, offering love wherever you go, coming from a heart space. This could even be talking about someone coming in, offering love, you know. There's a 2 of Cups here. a Knight of Cups, and a King of Swords. Tell me more. Tell me more about what's happening here. Okay, so I feel like this new beginning that's being offered to you, it could be someone coming in pretty slow. But it's somebody that you think about all the time. It's somebody that you love. It's somebody from your past. And it's somebody who didn't show you value. And I feel like maybe they're coming in. Either that or you're just thinking about how you can get them back, right? Because you do have this waiting energy here. What you're waiting on and what you're wanting is justice. I feel like there's some truth that needs to be talked about here, you know, with this relationship. Yeah. So I feel like there's been heartbreak here, you know, from this person that you're thinking about. And I feel like you're trying to manifest them. And this is about a quest for higher knowledge, this moon for Sagittarius, right? So I see you raising your vibe. I see you being honest with the King of Swords, honest with yourself about who you are and what your value is without anyone else. You know what I mean? And I do feel like you're going to probably move on from this. You know, I do. I feel like what you thought, this person over here that's coming, I feel like they're coming back in. And I feel like what you felt is like, this is 10 of Pentacles. Like, I'm going to live happily ever after with this person, right? But something happened. It didn't work out. And you're sitting here just trying to manifest it, waiting for it, waiting for it. You're trying to raise your vibe. You know what I mean? You feel like this was a soul connection. You got to have it. It could have been a Libra that you're dealing with. But I don't know. I just feel like, you know, when you're on a quest for higher knowledge and truth, it leads you to raise your vibe. It leads you to cut out what doesn't serve you anymore. And I just feel like that's what you're kind of doing. Like you're understanding. And I don't know. I just think you're walking away from a situation that you've been kind of pining for a long time, Sag. That's what I see. So let's see what Capricorn says. 47, 43. Capricorn. This says debts and financial obligation. That's what house it's in. You may be paying off loans or helping someone else financially. Be confident in your ability to handle anything. Something's coming in for you, Capricorn. Debts and financial obligations. So it's either you're either paying off a loan or you're helping someone else. And it says, like, no matter what's coming in, you can handle anything. So don't forget that part, Capricorn. You're the hard worker of the family here, right? Of the 12 sign family. Yeah, I see you making your wishes come true. I feel like Spirit is watching what you're doing, you know. I feel like there's something here about you being sad, up all nights crying, and I feel like Spirit is kind of giving you a new perspective on it, and they're actually causing movement in your life. And it's the 8 of Wands and the Chariot together, so it's fast forward movement for you, Capricorn. Yeah, you're moving right toward 10 of Pentacles. And love. So whatever you're being called to do, like under the moon, right? I don't think you see it coming. It's 10 of Pentacles, so it could be somebody in your family that's needing your help, right? So I feel like what Spirit is kind of saying here is like to come from a heart space. Ace of Cups. It's your heart that's going to push you to do whatever, you know, and the person you might be helping might be the person in the Nine of Swords, right? The person that's in trouble financially or something. They need some help, right? So I don't know. I feel like this person could be related to you. And they're coming to you. So Spirit is saying, like, just come from a place of love. Just only tap into love here. So let me see about Aquarius 5045. All right. Aquarius. The moon is going to be in your love life house, spotlighting the validation and acceptance that you crave from your relationships. You'll focus more on connecting with those who make you feel seen. Hello? It's time to vocalize your needs. Hey, Graham. Let people help you. Hi.
Would you watch us at 3:45?
Sure.
Here or there?
I guess there. Because you guys have to, she's probably working late, huh? Has to go to...
Yeah. So at my house?
Yeah. I love you. I'll see you soon.
Okay, love you.
I love you.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. That was my beautiful grandson, Coco. So, so it's on your love life. You crave validation and acceptance, and you'll focus more on connecting with those who make you feel seen. It's time to vocalize your needs and let people help you. So that is your message. Let's see what the tarot has to say for Aquarius. Aquarius, tell me what messages for Aquarius, Spirit. Okay, so it looks to me like you're actually putting an end to something, right? And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like they're telling me it's important for you to focus on the positive things you have in your life and hook up with friends that actually help you see the good things that you have, the good things, the good person that you are. And anything other than that is something that I think you're cutting out. There could be a love relationship that's coming to an end here. Maybe there's somebody that plays games or something like that, but I see game over, 5 of Swords. Game over. And it's clarifying the 2 of Cups. So it looks like, you know, there's someone here. And what you're doing is you're realizing like who supports you and who doesn't. You know what I mean? And what's happening is you're like, I'm not hanging out with people who don't see my value, right? It doesn't even matter if it's a soul friend or not. If they don't see my value, I'm leaving. And I kind of feel like that's what you're doing. And you're focusing on the people that make you feel seen, right? Like your friends, your family. I don't know who this is. Happy, joy, friends, Three of Cups. Whoever the Three of Cups is, someone that makes you feel great. It's those people. And the people that are making you feel sad, unlovable, the end. It's the world card, you know? Game over. You're just like, I feel like that's what you're doing. And I feel like you're looking very closely at each relationship, each one. You're just sick of it. Who supports me? Who doesn't? Off, and you're cutting out who doesn't. You're just sick of it. Yeah. I think you're going to be able to find what you want a lot easier once you do that. You know, the people that really aren't your support system. So what I see coming on the other side of the world, it's like you know, the world is like the end of a cycle and the beginning of another one. And what's coming in once you close out this cycle and you cut ties with all these people who aren't really, they're not really helping you. They're not um, they're not really your support system. So you cut them out and in comes everything you want. Nine of Cups and Six of Pentacles, which is, I feel like, just better energy. You know, I really do. I feel like once you figure out who's not helping you, I feel like you attract better things, you know, because this is definitely about the sun and the star, which is you and your own energy, and then with the sun, which is, you know, the happiest card in the deck. So who provides you with like a feeling of that you feel good about yourself? You know what I'm saying? That's what very accurate reading. It's honestly what I'm going through, pinpoint accuracy. Oh, you're the one that was that. If you'll hang on just a minute, I'll do you a reading. Luetta. I've got Pisces. Pisces is the only one left. So let's see what time is Pisces. What did I do with the pen? OMG right now. What would I have done with the pen, you guys? Let me see if I can. 57:37. And that's the weirdest thing. I haven't gone anywhere. Okay. Well, here it is. Here's you, Pisces, 57:37 with no pen. Write it down. Damn it. Your duties and habits and productivity levels. Inviting you to find pride and authority in these endeavors. It's a good time to refocus your routines, complete a task, and then reward yourself in a way that allows you to feel accomplished. Your duties, habits, and productivity levels. Spirit, tell me what's going on for Pisces here. Give me a little tarot. So you're walking away from something, Eight of Cups. You're walking toward justice and the sun. So what you're walking away from could be something like it's a memory. It's something you can't stop thinking about. Six of Cups. It's about nostalgia. And I feel like whatever it is, so this would be a memory of you and you alone. But I feel like what you're thinking of is, I don't want to put any more energy into this. I'm fucking walking away. So you're walking toward justice, which is Libra, and the sun, which is Leo. And you want justice in a love situation. The lovers are here. Okay. So yeah, I kind of feel like this is something that, you know, really wasn't fair. You feel like it's not fair, right? Whatever it is that's on your mind, it's a love situation. It was a heartbreak. It really was. And I feel like what you're deciding is that you don't really want to put any more effort into it because it just, you can't, no matter what happens, you can't really see the justice in it. Like, what was fair about that shit? It wasn't, right? It looks to me like you ended up having to, you know, remove yourself from the situation. And it's a good time to refocus your routine. So I'm wondering, like, what is that all about? Like, what are you doing? Have you been mostly sitting here in this memory and not really working on yourself? Because it looks like that. So Spirit, give me some advice for these guys, because this is a crazy reading. This is a crazy reading. The Death card is here. Okay, so this specific Death card, healings. Okay. This specific Death card is called Lord of the Shadows, and it really has a secondary meaning. It means that you're going through a transformation. You see the butterfly, and then you see this person watching you. It's someone that's passed on. And I don't know exactly what you're healing up from. It looks like a love situation, you know, and no matter no matter how you look at it, you just cannot find the justice in it at all. And you don't understand. And I feel like what's happening here is, I think you're walking away. I think you're starting a life of your own. And I also think that you're learning how to manifest things. I think you're tapped into spirit, and spirit is tapped into you. You're not alone in this thing. You're walking away for a reason. You know what I mean? It's just not healthy for you to be in this Nine of Swords energy where you're not sleeping, you're anxious. You know, spirit is saying, like, it's time for you to heal up from this situation. It's hurt you long enough. So tell me what the Lord of the Shadow... So the Lord of the Shadows card, what I was going to say is there's someone on the other side that's just like glued to you as you go through this transformation. And I don't know if you know who they are or not, but it's someone, it could be someone, you know, in your ancestral lineage or whatever, but it's here. So it's telling me that whatever this was pretty big. It was pretty dark, and it was pretty... life transforming, right? It transforms you, who you are. And I feel like it's been a really, really tough time. But I kind of feel like the sun is coming out, you know, like, so they're showing you something. This Lord of the Shadows, I feel like, is helping you, like, just walk away from a situation. You know what I mean? Strength, right? Strength to walk away. You are doing it. And then what? So tell me what's next for them. Like, tell me what's next. I see what's happening now. Page of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about really tapping into your higher self for the truth of what happened. Like, I feel like you're feeling like you missed out on something, but really what this person did was made you go inside. So, you know, I mean, we can sit and be mad at the person or whatever, but that's the purpose of a relationship sometimes, right? And I feel like the purpose of it is, honestly, I feel like you need to love yourself. You need to love your higher self too, you know, and become, like, connected with that. So what are you going to do to refocus your routine here? Because I feel like so far what it's telling me is you spend a lot of time worrying about what's gone, what's over, what's done. And I feel like, you know, it's in this darkness where we end up finding our higher self and really loving that higher self, because they show us different things, you know, like, look how strong you are. Look at how strong. Look at how much power you have. Look at how talented you are, right? And so I feel like they're showing you all the positive things with the sun about yourself and about the path you've led. Like this one person was just one part of it, you know? Okay, so that is my moon readings, you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed them. And I will put up timestamps in the description box for you guys. Now I'm gonna do a birthday reading for Louietta. Louietta, tell me about Louietta. Tell me what she needs to know. What does Louietta need to know right this minute? What does she need to know for her highest good and growth spirit? Okay, so it looks like you're letting go of something, 10 of Swords. And it's something that caused you a lot of mental anguish is what I feel like. And so I feel like Spirit's moving you out of that energy. And I feel like where they're taking you is to some sort of a new perspective. So this could feel like a little stuck energy while you're seeing this from another perspective. Tell me where you're taking, where are you taking her in that 6 of Swords? Okay, I feel like where they're taking you, first of all, they're going to show you a new perspective, but they're taking you to, honestly, to your higher self. That's where Spirit's moving you, like into a more of an awareness of your higher self, you know, and understanding how important it is to actually choose yourself in all situations, you know. Like I know that sometimes it sounds selfish, it does, but it really, really, it isn't. And it's the 2 of Pentacles, which is saying like, should I listen to my body or should I listen to my soul? And the 2 of Wands, how can I invest in myself? And do I have the guts? Right? So you're kind of at a crossroads right now, right? But I feel like your higher self is working really hard to like show you a new perspective on something, show you what's possible if you, you know, got in, if you just allowed the awareness of your higher self, right? If you just tapped into it. There's that Death card, the Lord of the Shadows again. And it's really saying like there's someone with you. There's someone on the other side that walks with you during this transformation. You are not alone. You aren't. You have someone on the other side that is a guide, it is a friend, it is a family member, right? And I feel like what they're trying to show you is maybe your power. I feel like honestly it's about confidence too, and understanding like what you mean to the bigger picture in the world. You know, like I feel like in your life and like where you've been, right? Like your memories. I feel like a lot of your memories are to the contrary of that. You know, like because the Queen of Wands is all about understanding her value and her power and her beauty. She's confident. And then, well, the next card comes out and it says, like, you know, this 5 of Wands or 5 of Swords right here. And I'll just tell you what's going on in this 5 of Swords so you understand what I'm saying. So, this guy here is a knife maker and he spends all of his time making knives. That's how he makes a living. And then he goes door to door and he offers them to, I suppose, the wealthy, right? Would you like my knives? Would you like to buy a knife? Well, all he's trying to do is figure out how to, you know, feed his family. But you see this guy over here, he's got a little attitude going on. He's rich. He thinks he's great. He could have a little man syndrome. He's very small in comparison, but he's got a big peacock feather saying he somehow feels like he's better than other people. This is the memory that's haunting you because it came out together, you know, and it was saying like this Lord of the Shadows, this person on the other side is trying really hard to get you to understand your value, to get you to understand your power and your ability to create whatever you want. But this memory is kind of like in your way because at some point you believed this, whatever this is, you know, this is about one person not valuing you, and it is stuck on repeat in your head. And so you don't see the value, you don't, and it's hard for you to choose yourself, and it's hard for you not to listen to your human because it's on repeat, you know. So that's what I'm seeing here. So let me see. Tell me, give me some advice for her. What is her advice? Okay, the advice: go inside, talk to your higher self, Hermit card, and learn how to transmute the energy. That's what this card is. You see, she's actually cooking up something. Transmuting energy is kind of like what our earth does on its own. You know what I mean? So you've got a mountain and it's filled with coal. And with a certain amount of pressure and time and heat and cooling, eventually it goes from coal into a diamond. And so Spirit is saying, go inside to your higher self in the Hermit card. This is about meditating. This is about reaching your higher self and saying, how can I get rid of this memory? How can I get rid of this belief? Because it is core. It is in my core that I feel like my work isn't good enough. I'm not good enough. Something, right? And your higher self is saying like, well, it's just not freaking true. Let's change the energy. We can do it. If the mountain can do it, so can we, right? So she's cooking up some stuff in the pot here. There's a whole bunch of like little angels and fairies and stuff around her. I don't know if you believe in that. I definitely do. So you could be working with other realms to get this to happen. This is how you make your wishes come true. This is how you heal the wound. And this is how you let go of thinking that that you missed out. Because really you didn't. You didn't miss out on anything. What I see happening is I see wish fulfillment. This is your card if you're an aqua. So you are in your own energy. And I feel like, that's kind of what you're doing right now with your higher self. You're like recreating yourself, understanding who you really are, Okay. It's telling me you're an empress. It's telling me you're an empress and able to create anything you want. That's who the empress is. She's pretty magical. I feel like, you can create your own wish fulfillment. You've got wish fulfillment on either side, both sides of the empress. So that's where your wishes lie, is inside that energy. And this might be what's blocking you. It's this five of pentacles, which is feeling like I'm not enough, and it's definitely connected with this other 5 and the 6, right? Like the 6 is about nostalgia. It's about remembering it. And this is what you're kind of remembering. This is where your head is. You're feeling like you're just not enough. And your higher self is saying like, oh my God, you are more than enough. And you can have whatever you want, babe, right? Your higher self is completely happy with who you are. And so I kind of feel like the message here is for you to like go inside, ask your higher self to like let all these things go, these thoughts that you're not enough, and let the reality of who you really are come in and let you feel it. Sometimes I ask Spirit that, like, let me feel my power then. Let me see it. Let me see something. And it usually works. You know what I mean? It usually comes in. So that's what I have for you, Ruetta. I hope that made sense for you. And whoever this little man syndrome person is. I don't know. I think they've just been in your head long enough. And I think it's time for you to just, you know, it showed us with the very first card. This is like somebody doing a ritual to let something go. You know what I mean? This is Ten of Swords. And it's like the Death card. It's like, okay, I'm letting this go and I would like this instead, right? So that's what I feel like is happening for you. I hope that made sense, Luetta. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you for coming. Love you guys.